What it do? I go by the name of Skypp, born and raised in Indianapolis, Indiana. Artist, songwriter, and owner of Sophisticated Street Music, LLC. It's time to speak on it.
Speak On It TV.
Yo, what's up? It's the host with the Holy Ghost, Lamont Stokes, and it's time to speak on it. You hear me? All right. Yo, I got Skypp in the building right now. What's going down?
What's up, man? Thank you for having me, man.
Thank you for coming, bro, because I know you like stupid busy.
Yeah, my pleasure, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Look, so I see that you done dropped an actual album. I can actually say this to you because, you know, these new kids, man, they be like, album, what's that?
Right.
He actually has an album. So that is awesome. You know, you got a new project out. What's the new project called?
The album is called King of Indiana.
King of Indiana. Man, that's some big shoes to fill, brother.
It ain't what y'all think, but hey, it can be. You know, however people choose to take it, I ain't gonna argue with it.
I'm not mad at it. So yeah, okay, what's your message behind that?
On the front cover of King of Indiana, I'm burning a Confederate flag. That's like the #1 meaning behind the album. But I never give my messages straightforward. I allow people to, you know, listen and figure it out on their own.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's basically King of Indiana, and it's about the black community. That's what it comes down to.
Wow.
You know, in a racist and a prejudiced state of Indiana, you know, our history, given our history.
Yeah.
It's just us. It's just me trying to take it.
Yeah.
Take that history. Can't erase it, but just take it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And build a new Indiana.
Wow, man. And, you know, for what you do, you know, like, I've been watching you and I've just been looking at what you do. I've been trying to, like, get at you for about a year now. But I see, like, how busy you are. To find out, like, you don't do a lot of your music with curse words. Why? Like, why? Because, you know, everybody just made it to where rap, because we used to didn't curse in rap songs. But, you know, all of a sudden, NWA came out and everybody was like, oh, okay, let's cuss. You know, but, like, why did you choose to go that route?
Yeah, in my early years, I cursed. I mean, that's what I heard. That's what I knew.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But over the years, I joined the management team, and I just wanted to challenge myself. You know what I mean? It was put upon me like, hey, could you do it without cussing? Yeah. I'm like, yeah, it ain't a problem. You know, lyrics never really been a problem. So I feel like that would only be a problem for people whose vocabulary, you know, don't expand like that. So I did that. I did it from like 2013 to 2019.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I stopped cussing, but you know, over time I just realized like it's not really necessary in my opinion. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to say stuff a certain way to get it across. Yeah. So, you know, I don't go over the top with it at all. And there's some words I still refuse to say to this day. Yeah. But yeah, you know, it's explicit now.
I understand. but you know, like I have a lot of respect for you for doing that, because I remember when I was coming up as a rapper and stuff like that, I remember Eminem kind of clowned Will Smith because he said, you know, Will Smith ain't got to cuss in his songs, but I do, so F him and F you too. And I was like, wow, why would you diss somebody for not cursing? You know what I'm saying? Man. So I'm like, what? You know, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? You want to get people to pay attention to what you're doing, but I was just like, why would you do that? You know,
he just felt threatened, man. It really comes down to just being envious for no reason. It's people who then bash me just for trying to be a positive figure. I know I'm not some saint. I know that. Yeah. But it's people who feel obligated to say that. Like, you ain't no saint. You know what I mean? Just because they just watching and they just envious. You know what I mean? They just, it's stuff that they can't do. Or maybe they can. I don't know. But it's just envy in my opinion.
Wow, man. And then, like, how many projects have you done so far?
In my life?
Yeah, well, like, you know, that you want to put out, let everybody know this is me.
Well, let's just say I dropped 3 albums in the pandemic.
Wow.
If I go beyond that, I can't really keep.
You a
I don't
beast.
really know.
He said within the pandemic.
Yeah, since March of last year.
Let's name them all so that way they can go get them.
So the first album dropped July 2020, was called The Ghetto Mr. Rogers.
And that mug is cold. So I love that because I like the cover. I like everything you did.
I appreciate
Killed that mug. Go ahead.
Yeah, the album after that was a collaboration album with my homie T. Clef, Nigerian-born artist. He lives in Indianapolis, but that was a dope album. Yeah. And then King of Indiana released March 19th. So yeah, 3 albums in under a year. I'm probably going to drop the 4th one before July, so it'll be 4 albums in a year.
Can I ask you why you work so hard?
Because it's a pandemic, man. I can't do shows like I want to, so I put myself in the studio. Yeah. I work in the school system part-time, and
they don't want to mess with you, Skip.
That's been out of the question.
That's all I gotta say. They don't want to mess with you. Chopping all them projects. Like, they don't want to touch you.
Yeah.
So, like, you originally born and raised here?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah,
what side of town? You know, we sides of towns and that.
Yeah, east side and the far east side.
Let's go. Let's get it. Okay. So shout out to far east side and east side. So, I mean, like, what's the next? I mean, this project just came out.
Yeah.
Before I even get to that question, you were on, I mean, the news actually interviewed you, bro. How'd you get that accomplished?
I just reached out, man. I told them my accomplishments, all the things I've been able to accomplish, and they was interested in the story of Skypp. So, we went ahead and did that, from my face being on the side of the Indigo bus to Grammy invites.
That's what they was tripping on. They was like, how?
I just been able to do a lot. All the iTunes charting. I mean, they was really interested to see that somebody from Indianapolis.
You've been charting for a minute, though.
Yeah, I charted for the first time in 2015.
Wow. Yeah, because I've been paying attention. I'm like, dang, he's been doing this for a while now. So it's like, has a lot of the record labels or anybody been trying to come to you and offer you deals and all that, blah, blah, blah?
In my early years, recently I've been really focused on being independent. Yeah, it's been some independent labels reach out, but I'm gonna be honest. If a major label come, I'm gonna listen.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen. Okay. Because I mean, I remember like when R.I.P. to Nipsey, but like when he was doing his independent run, he said he wasn't gonna mess with any majors, but then after a while, kind of like
you get
situation.
The right deal, man. You can't turn it down, man.
Yeah. So like, what could move you? What could move you?
First of all, just having a powerhouse of a major label behind you is something to consider. Yeah. You know what I mean? But if I can own my publishing, you know what I mean? And I can own the rights to my records, I just might go for it. Because what you're getting is an advance. Mm-hmm. If you're a hustler, you're going to make that advance back. Yeah. You're going to pay them back, and you're going to have some on top for you. And the powerhouse, like that's the two things I want, to where I ain't got to go hire no PR. I ain't got to go hire nothing. They got everything in the house. And they going to pay for it, and they going to give you money.
That's facts.
You know what I mean? And if you're a hustler, that's something you can't turn down. It's like getting fronted. It's like going to the plug, and he just fronts you everything. And I've been through that. You know what I mean? So I'm cool with that. Yeah. But when they start taking your publishing and your rights to your music,
and
that's
even,
when it's like,
even your show performances. I see like the 360 deals.
They'll
like
take a piece of everything.
They want everything now.
Yeah, even your name. Wow. You know what I mean? Like, they'll take everything.
People clown Prince. You know what I'm saying? They clown Prince because he started putting slave on his face, and he changed his name. And everybody was like, why he changed his name? That was stupid. They didn't realize that Warner Brothers owned his name.
Facts.
That is crazy. So you got to make sure you own your name. You got to make sure you own your music that you putting out, because you're pretty much a factory. Because you look at you dropping music anytime you want.
Right.
What if they wanted to change? Like, what if the major label says, okay, we want to change how fast you drop your music? Would that be a problem?
Nah, that wouldn't be a problem. I've always been a one album a year type of guy. Mm-hmm. It's just the pandemic just brought a beast out of me.
Man, I see it too, bro. it has. And like, all the stuff is good, y'all. I ain't just saying this, bro. Like, all the stuff is good. I just been paying attention to the music. And I'm like, dang, you really got that much time to really critique your own music and make sure it sounds good? Because a lot of people put out a bunch of stuff and it don't sound good. You know what I'm saying? They mumble, they go through, and really you just listening to the beats. Right. But you are really lyrical, bro. You're really lyrical, and I appreciate your lyricism. So, how has it been with promoting here? Like, the local scene, even with this pandemic going on, is it easier to promote, or is it harder to promote? What's going on?
I don't really focus on the local aspect. I mean, that's there already. I didn't build that over the years, so I don't have to really promote to them. They always watching anyway. Yeah. But I mean, I went and hired a PR agent, and she didn't got me. I didn't have like 20 interviews since my album dropped a week ago. You know what I mean? So like, we out here, you know what I mean? And it's not hard, because the same way I'm sitting at home dropping music, they sitting at home doing podcast interviews and emailing interview scripts for people, because they got the time to. You know what I mean? So it's not harder now.
Yeah. Nah. Well, you know what, man? I really appreciate everything you're doing, how you doing it. We actually just talked to TA, so y'all might be seeing some stuff from Skypp at the block. I don't know for sure. We don't know for sure. We gotta work that out. But let them know how they can get to you, and if they want to, get you on a show or whatever, just talk to them real quick and let them know.
Yeah, you can start with my website, officialskypp.com. Skypp is spelled SKYPP, SKYPP317 on Instagram and Twitter, SKYPP, YouTube, Facebook. just Google it. It's only one SKYPP, so you gonna see it. Yeah.
Yeah. But before I let you go, where'd you get the name Skypp?
It ain't no crazy story to it. Me and my mom just came up with it one day.
Really?
I was writing a rap. I think I was probably 15, and I was just writing a rap, and I was just like, I need a better name. I had names before, and they was just childish, B-Dub, because my name started with a B. Yeah. The Assassin, Ripper, the PLP. PLP stood for Punchline Prince.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
that.
I had all these names and whatnot, but I just needed something marketable.
Yeah.
And I knew that at a young age. So we just sat there and was like, Skypp. And I was like, but we can't spell it SKIP. Like, I'm sure it's millions of people like that. Yeah. So I spelled it SKYPP.
No other reason.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, Speakazoid, y'all heard it here first, man. We spoke on it. It's time for y'all to speak on it. We got Skypp in the building. Y'all better recognize.
The perfect time. If you look, you might see the signs. You know, with power comes corruption. I will stand with you, my loved one. Don't ever let them see you down. Pick your head up and fix your crown.
Where would I be without my backbone? How could I eat without my trap phone? They tell me heavy is the head that wear the treasure, but luckily I got my queen to ease the pressure. We on the cloud floating like a feather. Bought her a mink with leopard heels, leather pants, my guilty pleasure. She said if they don't want to spin it, break your own records. We too respected, not affected by a home record. Royalty, business style, I'm so noble. The type to cash out before I even know the total. Wealthy in spirit, the money just the illusion. You can't pay to be solid, what is you, stupid? Time to make a deposit, I meet you at the castle. They predicting our journey, that's only half the battle. Keep your foot on their neck, crushing they Adam's apple. You belong to the top dog, they gunning at you, my queen.
Baby, they waiting for the perfect time. And if you look, you might see the signs. You know, with power comes corruption. I will stand with you, my loved one. Don't ever let them see you down. Pick your head up and feed your
crown. Jewels in my heart, crown royal in my glass. Those stones at the throne, I will clown on your ass. I got heaven in the future from the hell of a past. Baby mama used to throw my daughter mail in the trash, so she never got my love letters. I need to tell her, princess, you my successor. Such pressure on the diamond, cause Chicago's rough. Niggas will promise you the world and never follow up. See, that's how they cut. Watch, don't even talk, just listen, they gon' fuck up. Got him. See, Solomon was gon' split the baby to solder. I'd rather split a bag and get a nigga mad when I multiply my half and show him what he coulda had. Fuck a coulda, shoulda, woulda when you grew up on the 9 and they never understood you. Veil on their eyes, they could never see the enemy or the enemy. Illiterate niggas cannot read energy.
Couples be waiting for the perfect time.
No, they wait. See them waiting.
If you look, you might see the signs. You know, with power comes corruption. I will stand with you, my loved one. Don't ever let them see you down. Pick your head up and fix your crown.
It's for the law with they crooked ass. You threw the cross, ain't no looking back. We the ones who keep the hood intact. I know you hate to see us winning cause y'all built the trap. Follow my order, ho, you work for me. Them suckers get away with murder in the 3rd degree. The day approaching when they hear us universally. Won't be no mercy, we tried to respond with courtesy. It's hurting me to see the way this shit played out. We keep potatoes for the beef, but this ain't a steakhouse, more like a stakeout. A prison you can never break out, nobody's safe. I feel sorry for the ones who may doubt. Proceed with caution regardless of threat. This life is unpredictable, collect all you can get. Sharpen your sword, load your gun, beg God to protect. My homie lived a decent life and got shot in the neck. Life is a bitch, but she got my respect. Great power comes great responsibility. Pick your head up, pick your head up. I'm with all the smoke. Pick your head up and fix your crown. You got it.